Managing your work. AtTask provides you the ability to quickly find, manage, and update work with an easy-to-use workspace. In this chapter, we will demonstrate how you can quickly identify and prioritize your work, locate and negotiate future assignments, provide useful and accurate updates, and create ad hoc tasks. My Work. Let's begin by introducing you to the My Work area within AtTask. The Working On tab displays your personal work list. It contains the tasks and issues that you are currently working on, along with the date by which you have agreed to complete each work item. Only tasks you have committed to work on will show up on this tab. I have the ability to prioritize my work by dragging and dropping the task into my preferred order. This only works if my work list is sorted by my priority. I can also sort by commit date and project. A red or yellow flag will appear next to a work item that has been assigned one of the top 2 priorities. A red flag appears for work items with the highest priority, and a yellow flag indicates an item of the second highest priority. The Work Request tab allows you to review the tasks that you have been assigned to. The tasks and issues found here are work items that you are not currently working on, but which you are expected to complete in the near future. While on the Work Request tab, you can negotiate the details of a task or an issue with your requester. Once you have agreed to complete the task or issue, it will move to the Working On tab. The Approvals tab allows you to view the work items that have been submitted for your approval, as well as the work that you have submitted for others to approve. You can filter these approvals by projects, tasks, or issues. When you approve or reject an approval item, it will leave this list. A rejected work item will be placed back on the work request list of the person who submitted the work item for approval. You can also track the work that you have submitted for approval. Here you can see the current status of your work items and who is assigned to approve these items. You can also recall a work item, which will move the item back to your Working On list. On the left side of the interface, you will find a stream of recent updates. These updates include comments on your work items that are assigned to you or that you have requested others to work on. If you would like to reply to a comment you see in the stream of updates, you can click on the Add Comment link that appears when you mouse over a comment. The calendar at the top of the page shows the tasks and issues you are currently working on or have already completed during the current week. Completed tasks will be grayed out. Current tasks will be displayed in blue and will appear on the day they are committed to be finished. You also have the ability to create ad hoc tasks. Ad hoc tasks are work items that need to be done, but are not tied to any particular project. To create an ad hoc task, click the Add Task icon. Ad hoc tasks are automatically added to the Working On tab. You can also assign your ad hoc tasks to other users. Getting to work. As mentioned earlier, the Work Request tab contains a list of all pending tasks and issues you are requested to work on. You can communicate which items you will be working on and when they will be completed based on the items you select from the Work Request tab. While looking at a task on the Work Request tab, you have 3 options. 1. Accept the work item with its current plan by clicking on the Work On It tab. 2. Propose a new due date or ask a question by clicking on the Reply button. Or 3. Send it to the appropriate person by clicking the Reassign button. I will agree to work on the marketing task with the current planned completion date by clicking on the Work On It button. The task now shows up on the Working On tab. I've also been assigned to the final proposal task. However, I am going to need a few extra days to complete the task. To suggest a new completion date, I will click the Reply icon and enter a note. I will then select the new commit date. When I select Send, the note will be sent to the project manager. The task will now move up to the Requests Awaiting a Response area of the Request tab. The project manager can review the new due date and either accept the proposed date or continue to negotiate the planned completion date. If the project manager agrees to the new date, the task will show up on the Work Requests tab with the new completion date. I can now add the task to my Working On tab by clicking the Work On It button. You can also update the commit date for tasks you are currently working on. I am running late on the preliminary layout task and want to provide my project manager a realistic completion date for the task. I will click on the task name and change the commit date here. Updating tasks. The My Work area allows you to easily and efficiently track and update your work. As mentioned earlier, the Working On tab contains the tasks and issues you are currently working on. Nothing will show up on this tab unless you put it there. To update a task on the Working On tab, I click on the task name and click the Update Status link. For this example, I will update the Goals Outline task. I will enter a detailed description of my progress on the task. I can also update the percentage of the task by clicking on the % complete bar. This bar will only appear if I have the Show % complete on Update Status user preference turned on. We will talk about this preference in detail later on. I can also select a condition for the task. The condition options include going smoothly, some concerns, and major roadblocks. If I am running late and need to adjust the commit date for a task, I click on the current commit date and select a new date. When I have finished making my updates, I click Update. To log time on a task, I click the Log Time link. I can now enter the number of hours I have spent working on the task, including any hours worked on previous days. To complete the Goals Outline task, I click the Done button. If more than one person is assigned to a task, I can mark the task done with my part, or I can mark the entire task done. Your system administrator has the ability to create custom done statuses. You may see several options when you mark a task done. Please refer to your system administrator for clarification on your organization's done options. I can attach a document to a work item by clicking on the work item and selecting the Documents tab. Next, I will click the Add Documents link and choose the file I want to upload. You can upload multiple documents by selecting the documents while holding down the Shift or Control key. Creating ad hoc tasks. Your workload may include tasks not associated with specific projects. While a project manager may not assign these tasks to you, they still represent an important part of your workload. Your home page allows you to keep track of these assignments by creating them yourself. To create an ad hoc task, click the New Task button. I'm going to create a task called Schedule Status Meeting with Product Marketing. While it is optional, I can select the commit date for the task. When I'm finished, I click the Add button and the task appears on my Working On list. You can also assign ad hoc tasks to other users. To do this, click on the New Task button. I'm going to create a task called Update Website with New Logo. I will select a commit date and assign this task to Andrew Stevenson. When I click Add, the request will appear on Andrew's Work Requests tab.